Everybody change direction somewhere. Across the middle, whatever you like. Mattie. So keep that truck active. It gets a little bit, it depends on what you're shooting for. If you're doing like, Western pleasure jog, you'd be good at it, but let's go for working hunter, like a working truck, like he's really pushing to go somewhere. It doesn't have to be quick, but it has to be, pushing. Yeah, there you go, that's better. Show off nice big sweeping truck steps. The basic massage training scale, the part that you're a little short on at the beginning is the impulsion part and the push. So you've got a nice rhythm, you relax, you got to get the push to be able to then get to the point where you can close the front door and close the side doors and get around it. That's good, Mattie, because you feel like it's your way forward, but you're actually not. You bounce over the stirrup bars. That's good, Tracy. Yes, you can keep your range just a little shorter. Now go ahead and let your hands press into the neck. That's perfect, Mickey. Press into the neck a little bit so that you know when you're pulling and when you're not, and you can even push a little bit at times. Good. So everybody should be good at cantering sitting.
Me either.
And cantering not sitting.
There's 300 people.
2 points, which doesn't mean leaning forward. It just means butt out of the saddle. Balance over the feet. When we ride, think about it as like fitness for us. Think about getting our horses fit, but you can get yourself fit too, and you can make sure if you time it, if you find that you're lazy, you spend the whole ride walking around talking to your friends, you can make yourself, chop 2 points for a certain amount of time, as long as you can do it until your calves start running and then sit. Or, stand up in 2 points for that matter on a trail ride and see how long you can hold it before your butt hits the saddle. In eventing, a lot of the trainers will say, you shouldn't even go out across country until you can try this one for 15 minutes and not get tired. And Matt, let's see you at 2 point. And as you get up there, shorten your reins, set your hands low on the neck. And feel as you do that, go ahead and get your hands into the neck. Feel how much your elbows move when your hands are locked into the neck. You can put your thumbs on his mane if you want. And notice the movement of your elbow. That's what you had before. Because you had a little bit of inconsistency in the bridle before, and you're creating consistency here. You can feel the mouth and it never moves. And you're not supposed to go to jump that way. You have to be able to separate your hands from steer. I'll just tell you what to do as you go. And the rest of you, when you come to the inside of the rib. From the inside of the rib to the lip. I hate jumping off the rail and cutting into a jump. Just like the horses don't want to leave the rail, and they don't look at the jump until they get there. Oh, what you doing? Okay. Good. Let walk a minute. Walk. Damn, you jumped right in. We were going to save that for later. It's going to be so hard. Hold on. Okay, now you can trot this one. Since you're ready, go ahead and trot this one, land in canter, and come right down here and canter this one. And then go left feet around and canter that one. We haven't done that yet. That's not your first jump. That's way too hard. Obviously, it's not though. So. Now we know who we're going to have to raise all the jumps for. Yeah, we're not going to just do the line diagonal. I think it's too boring. We're going to mix it up. wow, you were going to jump even when it was, not when he was going to jump. Talk about that. Okay. What you want to do, you want to do everything, don't you? You're ready.
Yeah, when he's talking.
I already showed that. Let's go ahead and let you do the works, okay? Good. Yeah. You know, to me, he is a little humble, right? Maybe it's today, but he's always up there. Treat you guys the faster good. So he's nice and quiet. It's good. And he's pretty honest. So this moment he's up. So, you have to listen better as well. You have to know where his feet are, and you get to those points. He's not all that stressful when you can. So if they're wrong, you're wrong. You just have to make sure that you know what's going to happen. Or you have to make sure that you're going to make it do something that's really but at the last minute there, I was thinking about it. Just make a look at that, do some back off. All you can do is I'm not trying to do the opposite. So, you can't interrupt. Don't look for your spot. None of you guys should look for your spots. Maybe don't look for your spots at all, but if you do, don't do it before you get to a couple strides to the top of your shot. Because you just make yourself, if you're worried about it back there, you have a back camera. Just ride that beautiful camera. Ride that beautiful camera. You're in your little bubble. And then when you guys come out here, at about the point you want to make sure the person looking at it, you soften. And listen to his feet. You know where his feet are. And if you know where his feet are, like if you were the one doing something, you would be able to maybe do something about it, or maybe just let it happen. If you just think about letting it happen in a natural way, it'll make an adjustment sooner and adjustment more. And it'll be better on a 6-5 stride right in a nice 86 stride than it will or you're like 11, try to get the 5. Now, it might be a little bit faster pace.
What are we going to do to keep you from being bored? I know. Well, first of all, we're going to work on... Oh, can you put those two back up, guys? Yeah. So we're going to figure out the pace so that you don't chip in too often. But I really want you to be like, how about this? We're going to go a little bit more forward pace. So it's going to be like working hunter clip, the old-fashioned hunters, a little bit more forward. And then... I don't want you to think about your takeoff spots until you're about 2 or 3 strides out. And then I just want you to listen. And I want you to figure out when he sees it. His ears might tell you, whatever. I want you to try to read his mind as you go to the jumps and just see how that works. Okay, so how about you do, I want you to do the same course, that way we don't have to think of anything. Nice. I like the way you pushed away from that first one. Yeah, this is a good pace for you. Yeah, I think that's all you got to do to win the hunter classes is just notch it up to that pace a little bit. which is pretty typical of horses whose stride is a little bit smaller, is you have to go faster, and you have to go more forward. But what he's doing is it's giving him the enthusiasm to not chip in, to have a bigger range of where he can take off from,
Like our number one thing.
Yeah, and
Exactly for where to take off.
yeah, and
Paying attention to.
yeah, I think it's like just go have fun and don't think about it too much, and then it, in that pace it sort of comes up. Yep. It's the old-fashioned hunters versus the. I just saw a. Do you guys know who Bernie Trarig is? He was like one of the big, and he has this thing called equestriancoach.com, and he stuck up a video, I saw it on Facebook, and it was him and some other guy in a pairs hunter class on the outside course, and they practically looked like they were steeplechasing, except they, it was like, and they met every jump perfectly because it was so much more forward, but it was rhythmic, and it was, but yeah, so the American hunter thing has gotten so restricted and so kind of that people have forgotten how to move forward. But some of these judges are people like Bernie Trarig and that are from the olden days, and they stand up and cheer when they see somebody go forward. It's like, come on, this is what they want. And a horse like this doesn't look like he's tense. It's fluid. Just go be fluid. Anyway, what? Look at that. She's getting the 5, too. She's coming. Why don't you just leave it? Coming right up here. Man, that little pony just puts her little head down, puts her little ears, and it's with that forwardness and the soft arms. They call it sometimes like hunting down to the jump. It's like a hound lowering its nose and focusing on the front rail, and it's like right there. So there's some horses where you want to keep their pole up or whatever, but this horse, let her do that, and then she gets there and she won't miss her spot because she's focusing, and then her knees are really good because she's using her back, All right, I think we're done.